Oh yeah. Problem solved. Easy. Okay, cool.
5 minutes left. She's nearing a checkpoint.
No medic. PogChamp. Hello, guys. Oh, 50 ping. Oh no, people on hill. I haven't played that bud in a while. Pants versus zombies. Got them. They have charge. Dude, and you just fragged. Oh no. Oh shit, I'm on an STCK stack on the enemy team. Yahoo the Pyro, Z-Man the Spy, Mezzo also the Spy. Just gonna get a shithouse. Look out, that's gonna be an NG shithouse. Oh crap. Random crit. I haven't seen some of those players in ages. I don't know if he was actually on STCK. I remember he used to be on Bureau. Oh, I missed. Rip. That is a rude word. Language. N-word. Gotta report those racists. Worst team in Prem. I mean, they're in Prem, so they're the worst team. They're still like in the top like 1 percentile of TF2 players. They called. Oh heck. Run after me. Oh, it was worth a try. I was gonna die anyway in flat ground. I was just gonna get juggled. At least I baited the Uber around to low ground, so it only went after me. Like a real NG main. Make the entire Uber focus on me. Oh, this is a lost round. SMH need more Prem players on my team. The matchmaker obviously saw this like Prem like 3 or 4 stack and they were just like, yeah, I think Hammock would like be fine on the enemy team. Now it's balanced. Now that's really truly skill balanced.
Yeah, look at me go!
Look out for Mezzo, by the way, they're very good.
Come on, fighters!
Why am I here? What happened? I live on the west coast of the United States. Why am I here?
Welcome back to England, my friend. Oceans rise, empires fall. Defense matrix activated. Sniper on point house watching cart. Fire on the cart. Nice, good shot. Medic is low. Went down. Wiggles through space. Did I hear a Tiva reference? Hey Krieger, how you doing? It's hard not to when I'm like spamming. I guess it's more like a Symmetra ball, but it like destroys projectiles, so I'm basically Diva. Oh, Krieger. Thanks for the follow. Well to the stream. Oh. Okay. I get some health. Well to the stream. I guess you followed me. Oh shit, I should make more Overwatch references. Welcome to my reality. Oh no, they're gonna melee me! Oh no, there's a spike! Get the fuck out of here, Sombra! Okay, they're coming around the corner for me. I'm gonna go for the taunt kill. Oh, they didn't chase. Gives me a chance to reload. If I crouch, they can't see me. Oh, can I get a cat point? Yeah, easy! I made this. Medic dead. Okay. I'll quickly place these buildings here while I have metal so that I can move them up later since we changed the spawn. Oh no! Fuck. Sniper roller coaster. Spy by cars! Alright, at least I only got the mini dispensers left to construct. Okay, now I can go switch to Eureka Effect, which is a wrench that lets me build teleporter for a much cheaper price. Buy one, you get one free. Oh yeah, dispenser already assisted an ally. Huh, my turret! Time for the molten core! Rip. I had to go for the medic pick. Hey, Glyra, how you doing? Let's get this telly upgraded. Telly is available to use. Downside is I'm against Mezzo, a Prem spy who's also Prem at many other classes, so there's a high chance they are going to go spy and bully me. Okay, now I can move this telly to a much safer position now that we have this place controlled. It's on the staircase, which is now no longer safe. Is that mini? Oh, spy medic, high ground. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna wait for this guy to spawn the telly. House is no longer safe. Rip. Yep. Bullying has commenced. Telly is still up though. He got saved. Telly's up, but it's very dangerous. They're still in house. Okay.
Appreciate it, Doc.
I think so. I see if TF2 needs to go to Spasm the Sentry. Well, if you type spy or spa in the chat, and Nightbot should say that. Hi there. Oh, that's a spy. Thanks. Thanks for your indecisiveness. Rip. I'm kind of stuck here. Rip. Okay. At least now I can switch class safely. Let's go Huntsman Sniper. Huntsman Sniper's really fun. We're gonna get crushed right now. Especially on this spawn where it's very easy to control because it's just one door. Medic Jarded. They're camping our spawn, look out. Spy spawn, demo spawn, sniper spawn. You are already dead. Look at this guy going for the SMG on the sniper. He's trying to shoot through the staircase like TF2 is a new enough game that you can actually shoot through that as a each of these being individual objects. Okay. So our spy going underpass? Okay, let's try and arc our arrows. Spy and by cart, charted. Thank you for running into that. Igor is the good spy, so obviously he's going to run solo. Hey, Pyro. I was trying to go after the spy when there's a spy in house and a Pyro in a house. Okay, we might lose. There's already a high chance the guy just let him just walk around him. Spy. Spy room around here. Alert! It's a spy in the base! Medic Jarded. Ah, rip. Yeah. They're getting launched. Nice one, sniper. You got him. Okay, maybe I should go soldier or something more impactful. I mean, sniper's impactful, but someone more versatile so I can kill things and try to take space. There's a spy. Rip. Sniper medic, demo soldier holding forward. There's also a spy playing around the high ground outside our spawn. Nice, you gone? They used? Well, I just forced an Uber. That's fine. Oh, Mizzle left. Nice. Should be a bit easier. I think they only have two. It's just Eagles running Dead Ringer, so it just seems like he's omnipresent. Okay, nice. We have more space here. Spy hit. Well, at least Igor has a semblance of honor as a spy and isn't using the interpolation hacks that makes it so you can basically face stab people for free. I generally don't like people who main spy, especially if you wear chapeau, because then you've pretty much called yourself out as that type of spy. Well, that's unfortunate. But he does a good job, and I can respect that. Ah, fuck. I thought he'd fall down, but he didn't. I'm gonna get a headshot here. Yep. Can't do much about that when he has 2 medics on him. Sniper with 2 medics on him, far back kill. Rip. Let's go for the Chad bomb. The rare Chad bomb. I don't actually have a load for this. Let's just put it on here. Okay, so it's we take the dumpster device. The gunboats, aka... Oh wait, I can't actually wear it on this. Yeah, let's take off those. Get Bucky McGillicuddy and Kicks McGee. And then, I don't really care what melee, let's go Market Gardener for memes, the meme spoon.
Mission ends in
Where is it? There it is. God, it takes so long to just change loadout. I wish there was a way in like TF2 item selection to like whitelist what things you actually see in your loadout, because I have so many things just like cosmetics and stuff that I have but I don't always use, and it just takes up space when you're like selecting things. Okay, you go for the misfire jump, and if I get this correctly I can get some insane height. Like this. And there's no action over here because they're all forward holding. That's fine. This is fine. Shit! Oh, sorry. I got a bit of a cold. Shit! It's kind of like the sneeze gun. Just unload like 3 rockets on people. Yeah, Beggars is really fun on this map for like those particular jumps because you load 3 rockets in and then after the 3rd one you start misfiring and taking self damage and you use that to launch yourself and then unload the rockets to do a massive jump. We can get it, guys, I believe. And then you get insane height and then yeet somebody. No. Rip. Yeah, the potential is there. You can also, while you're in the air, go for a market garden, but I don't really like market garden. The time that you're spent in the air, like, holding your melee out, you could be loading more rockets. Plus, it feels a little bit easy. It's like the extinguisher for Soldier. At least old extinguisher before they destroyed it. Oh, that was a worse one. Right. Oh well. Hi there. Hunger. Yeah, party. The fire calls to me. Burn them all. Yes. Pyro could be good here on defense, actually. I can go my like Pyro loadout, home wrecker, score shot. And then if a spy holds W invisible left side, which they usually do, I can just scorch shot them when they fall off the cliff. Problem is this is a lower pops server, so they might just go like memes and stack heavies and we're gonna lose. I feel like someone has a fairy spray. Good thing I have decals disabled.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
The thing about Pyro is that Pyro has so many cute cosmetics and also scary cosmetics. So it's very easy to just like exemplify your personality by what Pyro cosmetics you use. I mean, I got this unusual from when the oh, this is my like Pyro unusual because it's the engineer's glove. But whenever I'm on 2-4, I got this one from when the like unusuals were bugged and they were just dropping all the time, which is nice. So I have a heart. But I have the duck one because I like ducks, and I also have this noise maker where I can quack whenever I want. Okay. Spy. Hi there. He's accepted his fate. Later, mate! Yeet. Dude, we just go so far with that blast. Alright. And spy time soon? I'm not really pressing tab, so you could have already crossed by now. I could have deflect air blast that maybe, but I'm bad. No, I'm dead. F. I'm stuck in the copper. Rip. Yeah, I'm getting overwhelmed. I might need to go a heavier fragging class. Like demolitions or heavy. I could go heavy. But I'm gonna get overwhelmed because this is a very high ground, roaming centered map. I'm gonna go soldier, but they also have a pyro. And I'm just gonna go demo. We can go demo knight. Loose cannon, tie turner, gives me some extra resistances and mobility. Where I need to fully rely on being good at stickies. I can also be like Reinhardt. Or do sick trims. This is the class that Raymer used to main when he played this game. Because if I don't get spawn camped into oblivion, you can use the charge turning mechanic to charge off of staircases and fly really high. I keep going back to the cabinet until this place is safe. Fuck's sake, stop doing this. I want to play video games. Easy. Oh, I fucked up. That guy's using dart here, I thought. Easy. ill-practiced with this weapon. It has good potential against a pyro though, because if you charge it up, and the longer you charge it, the shorter explosion time it has, and if it explodes on hit, it donks them and does extra damage. And if a pyro tries to deflect it, it won't extend the duration at all, so they'll just kill themselves with the deflect. It also pushes people back like that. Oh, he could have killed me there. There we go. Dude, don't let him get away. Come. Just walking in. Require more people who can shoot at people. Oh, nice. Thank you.
We'll teach him.
Crusader Online. They're conching. I'll praise the magic conch shell. Donk. Go on. Free HP. Pure skill. Ignore me. I'm gonna take this health pack. Fuck. The health pack wasn't there. There's a scout behind us at Spiral Staircase. Rip. Also, I adjusted my channel points on the Twitch streaming platform. So as long as you just watch the stream for a bit and slowly accrue channel points, you can unlock the emotes for the lowest possible price of 80 channel points. So even you can spam engineer-related emotes for a dead game. Come here, Pyro! No! It must be low, it must be 20, yeah, it's 22. Rip. Might re-queue for a new
Enemy has received.
server that hopefully has more players while playing this. But it should be too long. It's down Demo Knight. Loose Cannon's still pretty effective here. It has the high chance of donking someone into the abyss. So some of these distance are in dead distance, where if I just tap this, it'll go at max range, and if it hits them, it'll double on them. Nice. Need more NG Turtle emotes spammed everywhere. I wish I could change my subscription service so it's like Jesse Cox's ones, where you just pay like $3 and you get like a lifetime sub. That'd be way more convenient. Rip. Okay, hopefully we get a new game. That's kind of boring because we didn't have as much teammates, so that we could have more like versatility in the team. So I felt like I had to try and do more things as one character. But it's also fun in those lower population ones because it's more of a DM fest. But I'm bad at DMing. I got these new hats, by the way. They added new hats into the game. They added this hat so you can be a dispenser. Something like that. There's also the Telefraggers toque. So I can be even more of a teleporter person. Look at this. Now I can be an NG Turtle with a teleporter on his head. Perfect. This is so silly. Look at this shit. I love it. Let me change my shotgun to an actual shotgun. Where is it? There it is. Unusual. Okay. I feel like I have to wear this now. I should just rename this to my Ham 5e. Let's do that. Use with... I don't know where the fuck this new cosmetic, like hats that... Oh yeah! I remember, there was a thing I wanted to do during Christmas, but I didn't end up having that many days available to do a Christmas stream. But basically I wanted to like gift a bunch of these hats, because these are hats I got from like random drops that I didn't really see me wearing. So I could do these now actually. So yeah, let's gift a poll. I wish it let me just grab that item and just gift a poll it, but now I have to go all the way back through the sorting process again. Where is it? It just immediately picks only ones available, so now I just lost where it is. There it is. Page 16, regulator. Gift a poll. Yep. Let's wrap this gift. Someone playing TF2 right now is gonna get a free hat. Wait. Did it even do it? Hello? I think TF2 is being a little bit slow today. So I think I'm gonna restart. Let's restart TF2. Hopefully this shit will work this time. That or there's a fabled new update for TF2. Like that will happen. We haven't sacrificed enough human sacrifices to our God Emperor Game Null. Our quota is pretty low. Okay. The boy just went offline. Unlucky. Okay. Oh.
You're all about to have a real
Krieger joined the engineers. Oh shit. Pepe Jam. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the subs. Oh no, I haven't got like a fucking. I haven't got a spiel that I say when people sub because it's only happened like 2 or 3 times. Yeah, thanks Krieger. Thanks a lot. You're now also considered a founder, because I'm pretty sure like the first 5 or 10 people who subscribe are considered founder, and there's only been like Zamperoni, Maniac, and you. So if you want to be a founder, you can also subscribe right now. I'm not forcing you to there. Load Kiftapart, there we go. I don't stream super often for it to be like reliable anyway, so it's fine. Let's gift. Where's the other one? There we go. It's the cool pirate hat. Load this one. It gave me a message in chat going, "You got an emote thanks to Krieger 1501 subscription. Thank you, Krieger." Like, you gave me an emote for subbing to my channels. That's interesting. Maybe it's like a new event. It says Love Snooze. Maybe there's like a Valentine's event or something. Pog. Alright. Let's fire off these gift bolts to random plebeians, random players. Deliver gift, sure. Random person online. Let's go. Who's it gonna be? To architects. Enjoy your regulator, my friend. Dude, you know what I should do? This is a big IQ move right now. I'm going to change my name to the Twitch stream. So, since my ID is too long, I'll just put .tv/the Hammock production. And then when they receive the gift, they're going to be like, oh shit, it's the streamer gave me a gift. And it's a hat. Not even skimped out and gave you like a random weapon or a crate. Fucking hat. Alright. Flamenco to random person online. Let's go. Did it do it? Deliver gift. Yes. Oh. Yes, deliver. Unable to deliver gift. Well, shit, I guess we'll never know. Thanks, TF2. Well. I think I still actually... Yeah, I've got another gifter bot. Let's see. I think I've got like a bunch of other leftover stuff, so I might as well do this. This is actually the high IQ move. Just give it to people online and they'll be like, oh shit, thanks, my dude. Let's see. Probably not one of my unusuals. Oh, also, there's like another thing that I did. There's another thing I did. There's like an extension for Twitch Streamlabs, and it has like a loyalty system in the game and in Twitch, where like the longer that you watch, if you like follow, subscribe, give cheer, you know, just regular stuff, then you get like points, like you get shells. This was a thing that they did as an extension before they added the channel point system into actual Twitch. and I've still got that system running, and there's some, like, if you have the extension running, you have, like, there's, like, rewards for it, and, like, one of the rewards I had is an unusual hat that I own for Soldier, which is this one, the Armored Authority with sunbeams. A pretty good hat. If you were to sell this on the market, it would go for about like 50 euros. It's pretty good. It's like one of the higher tier unusual effects, and I got this during the crate depression, where like unusual drop chances were like 100% in like older crates. And since I'm a hoarder, I had like a bunch of leftover crates. So I unlocked like 4 or 5 unusuals from that. Like, all of them are untradeable, except this one, because only the first one was left untradeable. So if you're a dedicated viewer of the Hammock production, then you can also get this cool shiny hat. That's the thing I just wanted to say. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going to gift a pot something. Gift a pot. Do I have any, like... I feel like I have a bunch of hats that I unboxed. Yeah. Let's do this, like, heavy hat. Okay, TF2 is being a little bit slow right now. It did the sound effect. This is actually very fitting music. This is very, like, mysterious. Like, what's going on? I don't know. I think item server's just being slow. Let's re-queue for casual while this shenanigans is happening, because, yeah. Roughly 13-year-old game, so likely going to be a lot of bugs. But it's still kind of fun when people aren't saying the N-word every day. What is this here? I think this just came here from... I'll leave it here just in case it was something important. Use with... I have this Crusader hand. Does anyone want to be a Crusader? Vintage Merryweather crafted by me. Does anyone want to be a Crusader? Day Assault. Does that work? There we go. That worked. Okay. Oh. Huh. And it did it with that old one. What happened to the Crusader hat? Did it just disappear then? Or is it just still, like, really delayed? Okay, no, it's there. Okay. Still cool heavy hat. I don't know where it is now. There it is. Okay, let's deliver this to some random. Went to Pinga Azul O. Good luck with your hat, person with unspeakable name. Ooh. Yikes. Okay. If queue times take too long, it's probably because it's around about like 11 o'clock GMT at the moment, so it's probably a sleepy time for a lot of people. So if queue times take too long, I'll probably go play some Minecraft or some Dota instead. But while we're waiting, I can probably fix all this shenanigans. How many name tags have I got left? I still have that. Background one. Smoothness. There we go. Doesn't have to be too pretty. There we go. Just make this a bit bigger. There we go. And now we have the loadout screen visible on my BRB screen while I'm waiting for a game, which means I can go into the taunt menu, load up my conga, and now we have dance and NG. The unusual effect looks a bit weird because of the masking, but there we go. I can just throw this off the screen there for a second. There we go. Now we have NG dancing with Shaggy over here. While we wait for a queue that may or may not happen. I'm gonna give it another minute. If it doesn't pop, I'm gonna go play Minecraft. Okay. Yeah, this room is pretty good. Nice. So I was building this bottom bit. This is my great forge. I still haven't fully decorated it yet, but this is where all the smelting of things happens. I surrounded this place in lava because it looks really cool, and I use lava as the fuel in the furnaces because there's a lot of lava down here. Yeah, there's power wolf in there too. It's great. I'm trying to put some like glowstone lamps in the floor too. But yeah, let me show up the top of this. I really like how rails look. They're very like reflective. The options, big sounds, turn the volumes up a little bit. Let's also put on default music in case that ever shows up. Oh look at that sun. Well, the moon. There's so many colors. Yeah, this is Minecraft, except it actually requires more performance than TF2. So it's quite interesting. I play TF2 with a graphics config that makes it run on the lowest like possible settings, so it has decent frame rate. But I play Minecraft on a format that makes it take the most possible settings, and it looks good. So whenever people say, "Oh man, your TF2 looks like Minecraft," I'm like, I don't understand this comparison. Yeah, it's just nighttime, so it's not going to look as good. But I really like this setup. Two things I'm working on at the moment is slowly cutting down a bunch of these trees and making farmland, because building farms is my favorite thing to do in Minecraft. And I kind of just want, like, after I build this and develop this nice dwarven underground city of Emberheart. This is our city flag. That's like a mountain, and that's like the sun behind it. I also want to have like fields of wheat and like crops over here, so you can kind of look down on it and it'll be really pretty. Yeah, I think I might build a castle up on this hill. I was debating whether I should keep all my structures on the inside of the mountain. I feel like a mountain, like at least an outpost on top of the mountain would be pretty cool. And I do have a lot of smooth stone from like smelting and mining, like multiple double chests, so I can definitely build it. It's just, building isn't really my forte. I'm reaching into a lot of spaces I'm not usually comfortable with in this Minecraft playthrough. I mainly started it so that I could actually fucking kill the Ender Dragon and the Wither and shit like that I haven't actually done. Because whenever I play Minecraft, it's usually to play multiplayer and build a farm. So instead I made a single player and built a farm. Yeah, I'm just clearing out this so I can make cool looking floor. Also, look at these textures, they look so good. I can like set it so ray tracing is fully on, so like all surfaces are reflective, but it destroys my PC. Also, which resource pack am I on? I think... Yeah, I'm on the 512 instead of the 256, so this is like the better quality one. When it rains, it looks insane because suddenly all the surfaces become reflective. Also, look at obsidian. Look at that shit. Obsidian looks so fucking good. It makes me want to eat it, but then I don't know if you can actually eat it. You probably can't because it would destroy you. Too strong. But look at those reflections. It looks so fucking good. Water also looks really great. I spent pretty much all of like last Minecraft stream just like flying around in creative, just staring at the ocean. We can do that in a bit. I just want to finish building this flooring here. Yeah, look, all these bits of stone. I just had to adjust the lighting a bit because the problem with shaders is that they add a lot more shadows, so it made everything super dark. So I bumped up the contrast and the... What's that? Is that lava over there? I bumped up the... Oh, that is lava. It's just like really like colored, like light. It made me look like it was like a redstone block, because redstone blocks also create light like this. So like there was a redstone block over there. That's really weird. Yeah, real looking water just looks delicious. Like I just want to drink it. Just makes me thirsty. One thing I also want to do in like the top of the like mountain is build like a throne room and have like gold and diamond blocks like all over the floor, which will look really great. I think emerald and lapis blocks also create light as like one of the options in this. Yeah, like my plan for the city is that there's going to be 3 main districts based on depth. This is like the bottom. So this is going to be the diamond district. So there's going to be a lot of like structures using like netherrack, nether bricks, as like the construction because it's closer to lava. Then the middle one is going to be sort of the iron district, which is going to have a lot of the farms, the machines, and it's going to sort of actually no, that's the other one. I think I'm out of andesite. Rip. I need to go get more. The middle one is going to have like a lot of like sort of whatever this is called, diorite, because it looks kind of like marble and then like quartz. And it's going to have sort of like religious things. I'm going to build like a church or temple kind of thing. A temple to Torag, the Pathfinder god of like craftsmen and dwarves and stuff. So it's going to be like a church where you can like worship the Forge god. And then the upper tier is the sort of, I think it's the Stonehoe district, which is where all the farmers and the farming machines are, which I've done a little bit of work on. I don't have any. I've only got a little bit of andesite. Right. Let me go grab some more. I also want to fully flesh out this railroad so I can go to like wherever I want, like predetermined. Like I push a button and it sets up the tracks to go to like different places. Oh, it's raining outside. I don't know if I've got the reflections turned on because I think they would. Yeah, let me turn those on. Options, settings, shaders, shader options, ray tracing options. Is it here? No, it's water. No, it's surface options. Rain splash effect on. Force wet effect on. There we go. I use Minecraft Real Looking Water as a moving desktop background. Yeah, I was talking about that when I was like, alright, look at this shit. Look at this reflection. Look at these water droplets on there. I was like, the previous stream, I was just like taking like shots where I was like lining up my camera at like a good position and then just like staying there motionless for like a minute or so. I was thinking if I can get some like really good cinematic shots, I could just like record it for like 5 minutes or something and then get like a loop and then like sort of get that as like a GIF or a WebM and then put that on like Wallpaper Engine or something. That'd be really cool. Okay, look at these. It just makes every surface reflective and it looks great. How's my frame rate right now? It's only about like 40 or 50. It does hurt a lot when you're outside because obviously it's rendering reflections for all these surfaces. But yeah, it looks pretty great. So it's making this one dry for some reason. I guess it's because there's light coming from it, so it's making it. I guess that must be really hot. Yeah, look at that reflection there from those light beams. Oh, it's so good. But yeah, on my like shader options, video settings, shaders, shader options, post-processing effects, I did a lot of saturation and gamma and bloom strength, and I used this particular tone map setting so that there's less like shadows and like more light, so nighttime isn't like just super dark. It's still pretty dark, that's why my torches are pretty close together. But it also makes the lighting a lot more colorful, which I really like. I think I might actually add more like redstone blocks into like the lighting of this setup, just so that there's more like tonal like red light. I'll definitely add more like redstone blocks down in the nether brick diamond district. Yeah, this is my house. There isn't a texture for the beds and the torches though, sadly. But the furnace one is pretty cool because like you can like light the bottom here and it like creates smoke. I don't think there's one for the brewing stand. No. Ocean of night vision. Oh, what do diamond blocks actually look like? I haven't seen. Oh, that's pretty good. Look at that reflection. Ooh. Oh, that's tasty. I want to eat that. Nom, nom. So make a... Make an emerald block. Emerald block. Whoa, look at that! It makes green light! dude. I could like set these up in the like Stone Ho district. And then it will like create a bunch of like mood lighting. Oh, there was a thing I wanted to do where I'd have a bunch of daylight sensors. Ooh, is it light out? Yeah. I was gonna have a bunch of daylight sensors so that like there would be internal lighting. So when it's like nighttime, when it's nighttime on the surface, the lights dim in the underground city. But then obviously mobs will spawn. So this could be a good replacement where I could have like pistons obscuring it and like showing it. So they're still lit everywhere. It just adds like tonal lighting on each of the layers based on like day or night cycle. How's Lampus look? Oh, yeah. I could have green on like the Stone Ho district. I could have blue on the sort of church iron district. I could have red in like the nether diamond district. I guess I should put blue on the diamond district, but there's already going to be lava pools everywhere in the diamond district. I might rename them anyway. It was just initially going to be like I was going to have a symbol for each of the districts, being like one being a diamond pickaxe, one being an iron pickaxe, and one being like a stone pickaxe because they're dwarves. But I think I might just change the name of them anyway. Let's put away this extra redstone stuff. We don't need this much. And we need andesite. Oh. Is this andesite? That's stone. Still getting used to textures. There we go. Need a lot of this. There we go. Andesite looks so good. Still need to make a beacon. Oh, look at this. It looks so nice. Oh. 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 Even more reason to build like a cool fall up here so I can just look down and look at how beautiful that thing is. Dude, look at those ones. Oh yeah, that's another thing I should show off with the texture pack is that like leaf blocks look so different. Like you can actually like use them to like place them down and make them look like bushes and stuff. Like they don't look like squares, they look like actual like clumps of leaves. Like look at this shit. Look at that. Which one of these has got? I think that one's got silk touch. Can I like silk touch these leaves? I can. Nice. So look at this. I can like pick this up. Oh, that is not the right one. Look at that. And now you can just place it down and it looks like a bush. Oh, looks so good. I might download some like cool custom maps, like ones that people have like made that are like cool cities and stuff, just to see what they look like. I was really tempted to do one at one point where like, because building is probably my least favorite thing in Minecraft. Not that I don't like it, it's just I find it kind of less interesting than like farming or fishing or mining. And I'm also bad at it as a result of not doing it. Oh, the wall looks so nice. So I'm tempted to like download like a cool map of like, I don't know, someone may have like reconstructed like a really cool city, like a old medieval or Renaissance city, and then I'll just like build farmland all around the outside, and then just work the farmland, and I think it would look really pretty. But I could also try and do it here on my single player world with all this space, but because one of the things I wanted to do, because every so often I'm like, man, I want to make a new Minecraft world and then like start a farm and stuff, but I'm like, wait, I should just do it all on just the same Minecraft world, just go like 100 or 200 blocks away and then just start again, and then like if I fly it pretty high in creative, I can just see all these like sort of settlements and everywhere, and it makes it look more like a world, like have like little train stations going between them. So I feel like I might just build more and more farms just spread out everywhere. Yeah. Okay. Let's get this road done. I was just thinking, like, I haven't heard Minecraft music. There it is. I keep thinking the Minecraft music isn't, like, just on a really slow delay, but it's actually event-based. Like, when you enter a mine at a certain point, or if you go exploring in a certain area, or you find a new biome, or something like that. I feel like it is. I need to get more, glowstone. Oh, this is a different song. It sounds like one of the older ones, but maybe a variant. No, but... Oh, it's because I have these in my right. I didn't see it. Let's put my shield here. Let's get a bunch of emeralds. Let's go buy some glowstone from our, I'm thinking I can buy them from the alchemist over in the Tundra village, the Tiger village. I still haven't really given it a name yet. I couldn't think of a cool fitting name for it to write down. This used to be farmland that I would work, but I put all the villagers here just because it made it seem more lived in. That if there's like actual villagers just working all the time. Hey. But as a result now I don't farm this as much because they're farming it. So I might build like a separate field that I actually farm. Look at that. Oh yeah, that was the field I was building. It was over near the river. It's because I think I finished that field when I was playing in like 1.15 with the bees. But this is on 1.14.4 because that's like the variant that has these like shaders and texture pack working. So there's a lot of like progress that I did make that is now not on this version. It's fine. Also, I like the look of these trees on this. It looks like they've got kind of like snow on the top of them. They might do. I should build a proper train station here at some point. Hello, doggy. Wharf. Huh. Hello, friends. How is it going, my dudes? Oh, mending book. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was like trying to like cycle through librarians. I think the last time I was playing Minecraft here. Whoa, look at these logs. They look so good. The reflections on each individual grain of that. Got a couple good librarians. Where is the... Oh, look at this pool of water. It looks so good. Just want to slurp it all up. The cleric? Is it cleric? I think it's cleric. There should be a expert or master cleric nearby. Ha! 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 There he is. Oh. He's out of glowstone. I need to buy something else. Bottle of enchanting. Should have brought my noble wards. Glass bottle. Buy lapis and redstone. Let's maybe buy some lapis. Oh, did you level up? Johnny the Wise. Oh yeah, I named him that because of Casters and Castles. Because he's a cleric. Do this until the trades refresh. Oh, everything stopped. Okay, there we go. Need lapis anyway, if I'm going to be building like mood lighting everywhere. Oh well, prices went cheaper. I think I need to wait for him to interact with his trade object. This profession table. Look at these. Oh, these trees look very nice. Like the leaves. Like a little farm going on here. Some mushrooms. Oh, yeah, this was the tavern I was building because I wanted to get much more villagers so I could get more people to trade with. So I tried building a tavern here. This about sums up my level of architectural skill. It's pretty boring. It could definitely do with more texturing and like different like layers sticking out, but yeah, I'm not very practiced. This was gonna be like just a tavern like bar here. I was gonna like trap like a, because there's not really enough space to move through here. I was gonna like trap a cleric or someone there of a brewing stand, so they'd be like sort of trapped here, and then they'd be like a tavern keeper. Oh hey, Scrambled. Is this Java or Bedrock? This is Java edition, I believe. And yes, I'm using the Sonic Ether RTX shaders and the Pulsra Atlas graphics texture resource pack, which is very pretty. It makes the textures really cool. Like, look at this stone. Sadly, the torches don't have a texture. I'm also glad that the mobs don't have textures, because that would be really creepy. The lighting is really good too. Like, look at the reflections here. Yeah, I built this tavern so that they all had like housing that they could sleep, and I thought it'd be fitting if like all the housing and beds was in a tavern somewhere, because that way like during the daytime there'll be people around the tavern, and at nighttime they'll like head up into here. So you can kind of have like little events, like parties. I've got like the same PC I had, it's just when I upgraded to Windows 10, I also was saving up for basically 3 or 4 years for a graphics card. Like, you know when the GTX 1080 was coming out, I was like, man, I'm gonna save up to get this because I delayed getting it for my PC. I just had a GTX 960. Actually, no, I'm waiting to get some glowstone. That's what I was doing. Let me sleep. There is a bed. Nice. So I was saving up for the 1080, but then the Bitcoin thing happened, and 1080s were overinflated in price. So I didn't get one. So I waited and kept saving up my money for a graphics card until I was like, okay, now I should probably get one now that I'm upgrading my computer so I can do it all in the same time, because I take it to like Novatech to do it, because I don't know anything about how to work computers. And I was still looking at 1080 prices, and they were still really inflated, even though they're a newer generation. So I'm like, fuck it, I got an RTX 2080 Super, and I was like, this is like a little bit more expensive than the 1080. Like, it's still a pretty inflated cost where I am. Like, if I were to buy it from Novatech, it's still fucking expensive, and the 2080 is like 2 or 3 times better than it. So I'm like, fuck it, I might as well get it. And then I get to do this, and I get to play Minecraft with a fucking 512x resolution, high quality texture pack. I get to run ray tracing shaders, which by the way were pretty expensive, but worth it for the quality. And do this all running on an NVENC stream at roughly about 30 FPS, but it feels good. It feels pretty good. Frame rate feels shit when I'm playing TF2 because it's a comp game and you want to be like moving around, but when you're playing Minecraft, frame rate doesn't actually feel that bad. And look at this, it looks fucking glorious. Where's this cleric at? I want to buy some glowstone. Hello. Oh, that's a novice. Where's Johnny the Wise at? Where's this wise guy? I hear him. I hear a ha. That's distinctively his ha. Where'd you go, mate? I don't know where you've gone. I like those trees. The hills are a little bit bright. I might have to turn down the brightness a little bit, but nighttime is really dark, so I kind of have to make it a little bit bright. Where's Johnny the Wise? I want to buy glowstone. I could just try level up that other priest, but I feel like I'm gonna run out of diamonds. I'm gonna buy some glowstone so that I can make some redstone lamps for my city. Yeah, I think that's what it takes to get running that smoothly. The FPS doesn't look bad on stream. Yeah, I've got the stream going at 60 FPS, so you may notice it, but it doesn't look as bad because I'm not like running around rocket jumping and shit. Cartographer. I wish I could just locate people. Maybe he went to bed in the tavern? I don't know. Hello? Hello? Can't find this cleric. Locate creature. Maybe a texture pack with more aggressive bump maps would make the brightness not too bad. I don't know what that means. I mean, there are options on here that I can mess with, but I've kind of just been tweaking a little bit. And so it's texture resolutions up to the matching one. There's ray tracing options. I can fully ray trace things, so I can see lots of reflections everywhere, but that's going to make my computer go and be upset, so I'm not going to do that. So I've tweaked some of these things already. Post-processing ones, I bumped up the gamma, which is probably why it looks really bright at daytime, because in the mine shafts it was really dark before, so I had to like crank these up so you could actually like run this texture pack and shader setting and do mining and not feel like you're like blind. I also added bloom strength, saturation, and this tone map specifically so that there's more like colored lighting, which I quite like. So there's more like reds and oranges in the lights, especially if there's like lava creating the light. Yeah, some spheric options. No. Blocky clouds on. Lighting and shadow options. Yeah, I could probably turn some of these down. Sunlight intensity, I could probably turn that down. Let's turn that down to 0.7 and hopefully my game doesn't crash. I see no change. Oh well. Where are you, Johnny? Can't find you, you bugger. If he's not here, I'm just gonna like switch to creative and fly around so you can see some of the cool things. Huh, there you are. Who's that, the novice? That's the novice. Dude, what if he just fucking fed? What if he just switched to his alter ego Johnny Larson and fucking fed? Probably did. Hang on, let's go game / actually wait. Let me actually yeah. / game mode creative. Cool. Turn off this HUD. Fly around. Now you can look at all this pretty stuff. I really like how water looks in this. It adds like this nice like bluish, like greenish, like sort of tint to it. Look at this. Look at this. It's so pretty. Look at the reflections. Oh, whenever I see like high quality water renders like this that's so pure, it just makes me thirsty. It just makes me wanna just fucking just drink all this water. Look at that. Looks so good. I'm probably gonna like... I'm not exactly sure how it works with Wallpaper Engine. I think they must be like WebMs. But I want to like get some stills of like some of these terrains and then like make like a loop of the effects and then just try making them into like screensavers. Or like Wallpaper Engine like backgrounds, because these look very pretty. Look at this. Oh. 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 Makes me want to build like a seaside resort somewhere. on my world, so that I can just like sit here and just do some fishing and like appreciate the water. I think the rivers and the lakes look a lot better than the actual like ocean, because you get like more texture here, while the ocean kind of just drops off. I'm also low-key, or actually high-key, afraid of the ocean in real life, so going deep into the ocean water in Minecraft is kind of terrifying. The lava looks pretty weird during the day, because it's kind of having shadows going onto it. If I like switch to nighttime, like time set night. Look at that. That looks really cool. Oh no. Oh no, forest fire initiated. Well, let's watch this play out, shall we? Now you can experience forest fires in HD ray tracing enabled. Only you can experience forest fires in Minecraft. Ah yes, a good visual representation of what's going on my GPU. I feel like I might have just like loaded a new chunk, because I don't know why this wouldn't have set on fire before. Little inferno just for me. Yeah, the glow around the fire looks so good. It's so comfy. It's so white people happy. Yeah. As with 100% of all of my ray tracing Minecraft streams, as in these two, they eventually devolve into me switching to creative and just looking at the environment, because why wouldn't it? So I was actually just about to find a song to put on, but I think, yeah, Minecraft music just immediately came on at the most convenient time. There we go. I was gonna find some like chill piano music to play while we're watching a forest fire, but have they changed the Minecraft music actually? This sounds like it's a different piano. I might have changed that. Yeah, there we go. Loch, I can't believe you've done this. Why'd you have to Mookie me scrambled? Wait, no, it's not Mookie, it's Hilldrift, that's it. The lock spot. Like whenever you're playing bad water, and then like you just get like Hilldrift, you just like, because there's not really a good like call out for like that spot, so it's easier just to call it by like players who used it. Okay. I only like, whenever I've played against a Disky, it's like him on Soldier, so I don't really know it as a lock spot. Loch. Yeah, lava looks really nice at nighttime, especially since you can see like the moving parts of it. I'm on fire now. I wish I could turn off this fire particle so I could get like really close for like a shot like this. I'm just gonna ignore the fact that I still have my survival inventory on here, and I hope that I don't lose it. But look at this like tonal lighting on like the bark, it's so fucking good. Let me just get like a good like side shot here, so I can capture some of this leaf and like the moon in the shot. I could lower the FOV a bit, but then I would actually puke if my FOV was lower. I usually play on Quake Pro FOV whenever I play Minecraft. But I've been playing on 90 for the cinematic shots, and it's still kind of hurting my brain. Okay, there we go. I think this is good. There we go. Dude, I need to update that Nightbot thing. I post TF2, Overwatch, and various engineer-related content on YouTube. Hammock posting engineer-related content in 2020. Also Overwatch, dead game. Still haven't added hero bans. What the F? Yeah, that glow looks good. I'm just gonna sit here for a bit. That way if someone wants to like make a GIF of this, they can. Actually wait, let's make it a little bit easier on them. Let's turn off the jar and the events. I forgot to do this last time I was streaming too. Okay. Someone wants to make like a background image or a GIF of this, feel free. I'm just gonna let it play for like a bit. Also the moon is like slowly moving behind that tree. Yeah. I could like time set night and then have like redo that again. I might do that. Time set night so that you can see like the moon like fully pass. There we go. Let's have this wait for like 5. I don't know how long the nighttime is in Minecraft. It's like 10-15 minutes, I think. 5 minutes. I don't know. So let's just watch this play out. I mean, Minecraft like night cycles are pretty long. Day-night cycles. I think it's about 10 minutes. I'm gonna go with 10 minutes if I'm thinking between 5 and 15. So if it's a GIF, it's gonna be really low frame rate if it's like compacted into like that amount of time. So I think it's more like to be a WebM. Oh, look at that! PogChamp, streamer luck. We get a fire. And this is how the streamer dies. You can't move, you can't break the shot. The fire's only gonna get closer. It's like photographers in real life who are just sitting there like taking these like long shots of like natural things that they're gonna use for time lapses. But then you see like a tiger getting like really close to them and there must be like monkeys. Like, oh no. Oh, good timing for Minecraft music. I should just do this for most of my streamers now. Just be like, hey, this is going to be a Minecraft stream where I just get set up really nice, pretty shots. You can just tune in and watch if you want. Then I'd probably get 90% of my chat being like, shut the fuck up, streamer. We're not here to listen to you. Which would be fair. That would be fair. Shut the fuck up, streamer. I'm here to watch Minecraft. I need to change some of those Nightbot ones. I can also set up the clouds so they look more natural instead of blocky, but I feel like them not being blocky would actually just look unnatural in this game. Look at that fucking sky, it's so pretty. I wonder if those stars are like based on actual like astrological. I think astrological's the wrong one. Can't speak. I wonder if they're actually based on like actual like stars in the real world, or if they're just put in like just a random pattern. Yeah, the blockiness looks nice. It makes it more comfortable. It makes it more like sort of everything being cubed makes it sort of pleasant to look at. And I feel like if you try and go against that in Minecraft, it's just gonna look like, why are you doing it in Minecraft? Plus, a lot of people have nostalgia tied to Minecraft, so seeing all these like pretty graphics in a blocky style sort of makes it feel more comfortable and pleasing. Like, oh yeah, this is this game that I like played like so and so years ago with my old school friends. Aww. So no matter how they're feeling nowadays, if they're feeling good, if they're feeling a little bit sad, they can just like have a look at this and be like, oh, I can really appreciate the artistic value of this. Wait, what? The alias you set this command to of group does not exist. Oh, okay. I think I deleted that because I rarely actually use the Steam group announcement thing, because Steam keeps like signing me out of it every single time I use it, so I have to keep signing out of time. So it's just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna use Twitter. Twitter and Discord. I wish I knew how to play the piano. To play this on stream. Let's try it. Those are notes, right? Yeah, no. I'm just gonna turn the piano off. It's gonna ruin it. I have like an older electric Casio piano that I've got like the cable like plugged into my microphone, so I can do that whenever I want. If only I could actually play the piano, then that would be cool, because then I could just like improvise stuff. But yeah, that's from my old music setup. I want to learn the piano well enough to play Yoko Kanno's Piano Bar. What is that? There's like a couple like old classical songs that like I want to learn to play, because like they don't look too hard, they're just mainly chords. It's just getting the like two hands going. Like I used to play piano when I was a kid. Like I can still read music. Reading music is pretty simple. It's just I didn't do it often enough because I didn't have the attention span to like play piano like for an hour every day. So whenever I like play the piano, it's usually just with like one hand, like sort of writing them in a piano roll on Ableton, or like looping them in my like looper, so I can be like boy, and just like do that shit like, but by playing like a fucking piano bit. Make some easy like lo-fi hip hop. Just like, I don't know, play like a only use the black keys, the like the D flat major without the C and the F, and then like it just sounds like cool, like sort of old, like Spirited Away, like Studio Ghibli like kind of music. I think because most of them are in D flat major, and then you can just make some lo-fi using that. The problem is that like I can't really use the microphone for lo-fi hip hop, this microphone, because this is a omnidirectional condenser, so it's gonna literally pick up the room like everywhere. Like if I open that door, you're gonna hear it. But like I've got this loop station into my like mic setup just so I can use more effects. Like, I can now be a robot. Hello, I am the Hambot, here to provide many useful services, such as feeding in your TF2 games. And other things, like, what is this? Oh, this is the EQ, so it's meant to sound like I'm in a room somewhere, but I still need to tweak it a little bit. And the delay.
Hello, Mr. Obama.
It actually sounds really cool if you get really close to the microphone and whisper. It works really well for playing D&D. You can just be like...
I'm inside your mind. Hello there, peasant. Go and steal things from that cabbage place. I am your conscience speaking.
Which is pretty great. Yeah. There was like another effect on here where you can have like a stereo pan, so it does that, but it also like bounces left, right, left, right, left, right. But you can't really do that consistently when you're doing it over voice chat, because if you're doing it over Discord or any voice chat in a game, it's gonna like down mix it into like mono, so it's not gonna sound any different. You could probably hear it on stream because I'm playing it through like this mic over the stream, so it's not being down mixed at all, but I would have to set it up. But it's pretty cool. Also, one thing I really like is if I go on my auto pitch here on my VT3. Oh, look at that sunrise, PogChamp! We're here for the sunrise, boys! And the music, it's so good. Too bad I'm talking over it. Ah, beautiful. But yeah, on my Roland, the thing that I've had for ages, which gives me the effects, where I can do that shit, which is kind of what I'm known for within meme communities now, It's just doing that reverb. I do it at the end of every Delphi video as well. I just be like, bye! 'Cause that's kind of like the thing I'm known for. But yeah, I can go on my pitch thing, lower my pitch like this. So now I have a lower pitched voice. And then if I put on the robot voice, I'm going to sound like I'm Ultron or like Megatron or like the generic like evil robot guy.
Hi, I'm here to destroy the world and conquer all these disgusting humans.
Which is really cool if you want to do like roleplay stuff. Yeah, I'm here for the memes. It really helps when playing like tabletop role-playing games. Just doing that shit. But okay, we got the sunrise now. Let's find a different shot. Where do we want to go? I want to try and go near the coast, but I need to try and remember where that is. I think it's over in this direction. I haven't found any of those like coral like biomes. I've never actually seen them in game, but I know they exist by the fact that oh, I think I'm going back where I came from. I know they exist because there's coral in the game, so there must be like a coral biome somewhere, and that would be really pretty to look at. But that would also require exploring the ocean, which is a horrifying aspect to me. Also, I wish I could turn off my shadow. Like, look, I've got like a shadow there on the background, and if I'm doing like these wide shots where I can do like a time lapse or something, you can see like my shadow like over there by like the lamppost. And I wish I could turn that off. There might be a command to turn it off, but I don't know what it is. I think the coast. Okay, so my map that I have, I can just go pick up my map real quick. You can also go put away some of this stuff, just in case I do die for whatever reason, or if I forget about things and throw them into the abyss. Okay, put away my valuable tools. Okay, cool. And map. Oop. Where'd you go? Did I just destroy my map? I'm gonna be real pissed if I just destroyed my map. Oh no. I think I just destroyed it by punching it in creative mode. They explored. I'm just gonna fly around to explore the rest of it. Because I'm against cheating, but I'm also against wasting my fucking time. Is that the largest it is? Yeah. It's like fully zoomed out. Okay. I mean, it doubles up as well, because we can spend this time we're like exploring. Also, having a look at the pretty backgrounds. So yeah, let's creative. Cool. It's too bad when it creates a map like this, it doesn't just put you like right in the center, which would make the most sense. Instead it puts me like over here, so now all this area I have to make a separate map for. Let's fly around and have a look at this terrain. It's like a mushroom place here. It sucks also because I used a bunch of banners to mark out specific places, so I'm gonna have to like refine those places again. Oh wow, look at the... This looks really grey in the swamp. Dude, this place is just like Hampshire now. It's just grey and swampy. Oh, look at this. Look at these blue flowers. They look pretty pretty. I hope that like flowers get like high-res textures at some point. From looking at the Discord, it looks like they're currently working on lamps. Like the light source lamps, they look pretty good. Oh, look at this. I could crank up my render distance, but then my machine would really start to die. Because it's not like I'm running on like the highest end PC. I just saved up for a while to get a GPU. Everything else is gonna suffer there. Bloop. Oh, for some reason it fucks with my FOV when I'm underwater. That's odd. Look at this. This always looks nice. Oh, kind of makes me want to go to the bathroom looking at this. I mean, I can set up my next cinematic shot, and then like BRB. Ooh, what's this? I thought that was like a weird like building. It's just loading in the chunks like very slowly. Let's actually change my edit stream info. Looking at Minecraft terrain in RTX. Okay. Gotta put a space and then 2 exclamation marks so they know you're in for business. Oh, look at this. These mountains. I really like the idea of just building lots of like castles and stuff on top of mountains because they look pretty pretty. Yeah, when you look at mountains like zoomed out like this, it like you can see like they stop becoming blocky and they start having more of like a natural curvature to them, and they look pretty pretty. Oh, let me crank up my render. Let me like stand up here and then crank up my render distance for a little bit. There you go. Rest in peace, computer. You were good, son. Real good. Maybe even the best. You know, I think I need to like go a bit lower so that the ground actually loads. What is this? That looked like nether warts for a second. That's just the lava looking weird. Okay. Thankfully, since it's ray tracing, it only loads what you're looking at. Although I think Minecraft generally does that anyway. But the reflections and stuff going on are only being loaded when you're looking at them, so you get this nice Schrodinger's performance going on. Yeah, okay. Rest in peace, stream. Let's crank this up to maximum, boys. Oh shit. Let's go. I mean, it's going to be mostly static, so I think it'll be fine. Except for all that water animation and seaweed animation over there on the left of its rendering. Yeah, it doesn't go entirely out all the way, so like, sucks. Look at this. What's my frame rate at? Can't actually see because I've got F1 enabled. Only 40 FPS. I thought it would actually just be like 5 FPS right now. Oh, I want to try and catch like this mountaintop as the sunrise is going. I need to try and catch an angle that kind of blocks the water a little bit so you don't see the like it not fully loading. So like come down a little bit. Like, I still want to catch the sunset though. Okay, this is when it's gonna look a bit choppy, boys. We're loading 48 chunks. You want to try and catch it as the sun is actually setting as well. Let's head over here actually, so we can get all the colors of the sunset. I probably want to build like a holiday resort somewhere here. Oh, I think the game might have crashed. Nope. Oof, that was close there. Dude, look at all these blocks in the light and the shadows. Okay. This looks pretty good. We're gonna get a little bit of like the edge bit there that doesn't fully load, which kind of sucks. Do we want to get this, or do we want to get this angle? I think we want to get this angle a bit so we can get that mountaintop. Okay. There we go. We want some foreground in there so you can appreciate the textures too. Okay, there we go. Nice and relaxing. Look at those colors. Oh, those purples. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that reflection on the water. Oh. I really want to see like a stream that's like this, where people are like just watching like just landscape cinematics going on, but everyone in chat is just like, holy shit, Pog! Like it's a fucking like getting a sick play in like Fortnite or like Dota. It's like, oh shit. Streamer luck. PogChamp. I made this smiley face. It's just watching Minecraft landscapes. Oh. It makes me really want to, oh. What's that down there? I think that might be sea lanterns. Alright, boys. I have a chronic fear of the ocean. So, this is gonna suck. But... Yeet! Oh, where is it gone? Where is it gone? It's dark. Nope, 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 nope. It suddenly disappeared. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty. But, yep. There's that part of your brain that's like, I really want to jump off this cliff, but when you do it, you're like, why the fuck did I jump off this cliff? Yeah, there's some reflections that, like, aren't loading at, like, certain angles. Like, there's that background bit there. Yeah, this is really good. I only catch the, like, reflections of the moonlight in the water. There we go. That's pretty good. I had a splash. Oh, it's a squid. I had to check, just in case, like, I was being ganked by, like, some kind of zombie shark. You never know. So it looks like my FOV is, like, kind of bad. So I'm gonna have to... Oh. Looks like the clouds decided to disappear, guys. It's no longer cloudy. Clouds have disconnected from the server. That moon looks really pretty there. Oh, woo. Skyrim, like, ambient music for this is pretty fitting, because I know whenever I'm running around Skyrim, I'm just like, man, this place is pretty. Even though it's like a 2011 game, like, it still looks pretty. I kind of associate the Jeremy Soule Minecraft OST kind of stuff with just pretty visuals. Oh shit, I just had a cool idea. There's like a thing, I don't know if it's like a thing that you can do specifically. You could probably do it specifically with certain video editing things. I've seen people like do time lapses of like real night skies where they like stabilize the stars, so like it actually like moves the like instead of it looking like the stars are slow moving, it like keeps like the stars and like the moon and stuff in like the same place, and then sort of shows the rotation of the Earth in space. And like, I wonder if you can do that in this, obviously on a small scale because they're moving a lot quicker. But that could be cool, like stabilizing. Using a stabilizing effect on this. Especially if I catch the moon at a right angle that it stays on the screen the whole time, instead of going over my head. Add even more realism to it. Makes it like Minecraft world is actually on a sphere instead of a cube. That's the true conspiracy. Is the Minecraft world flat? Is it a cube or is it a sphere? Mechanically, probably flat. Aesthetically, probably a cube. But also, for the terms of the Starry Night Sky here, it's probably a sphere. But that could also be an illusion. God, I need to turn my render distance down, but I'm kind of addicted to these long shots right now. Yeah, let's turn it down. View settings. Let's turn it down to like 20. Oh, there we go. Frames, glorious frames. Dude, that like crazy part of my brain is just like, dude, jump in the water, jump in the water. And I know I'm gonna regret it. But like, okay, let me, it's gonna be, I don't want to skip. Actually, I kind of do. I'm gonna skip to daytime. Time, set, day. Because one thing, oh well, that looks a lot prettier. I think that's the sea lanterns. This is gonna be a little bit less scary once it's dark, but I'm still gonna like. Oh no, that's just the sun on the sand. Never mind, I'm a noob. Okay, let me go back to filling out the edges of this map, but also once I have the edges of here, I want to try sort of carefully looking for. What's a dolphin there? Hi. Yeah, like coral biome if there's one visible. God, this ocean is fucking terrifying. Just makes me think of the intro of BioShock. Wouldn't it be sad to just have a plane crash in the middle of the ocean? And then be caught in a horrible hellscape surrounded by drug addicts with superpowers and being mind controlled by RT Game. Would you kindly build this Starbucks in Minecraft for me? I like the color of the light here. It looks almost like a like when people turn off shadows in certain like renders and like 3D modeling. It's like very flat colors. Can't remember what that's called there. This music is also quite fitting because I'm also looking at these trees which almost look like they have snow on them because of the light, but also very snowy mountains. I wonder if there must be someone like whenever I say I wonder if X has done something in Minecraft, I always think Minecraft's such a fucking massive game. It's like the most bought game in the world. Like someone must have. I'm thinking, I wonder if someone's rebuilt Skyrim in Minecraft. I'm like, yeah, someone must have. Depending on how good it is, how accurate it is to scale. I mean, it's probably not going to be amazing to scale. Unless they've literally spent years on it. I also hope that they use world edit. I hope. Otherwise, they're an absolute mad lad. That's something I should try and get for single player is world edit, because that'll make building things really nice. Because I want to try and build some like TF2 maps in Minecraft. Like I want to make Badwater. So I've spent so much time on Badwater, I'm like, fuck it. I want to make Badwater in Minecraft and just that's where I'm going to build my house. Me, like a true NG main, setting up my house on fucking Badwater Cliff. Actually no, Badwater 3rd. No creepers are going to get to me. Hilldrift joins the server. No. I like this island here. Could definitely build something there at some point. A little vacation island. A pod of squids. They're doing a podcast over there. Let me check something real quick. See if I've got any messages. Nope. Cool. Just want to check. Okay. Oh, this is taking a while to load. It's probably because I'm in the sky, so it's not loading the floor. There he goes. There it is. Yeah, it probably like has the render distance in like a cube. So if I'm up too high, it probably doesn't load the floor fully. Just fair. This is also pretty cool. It's like a long island. I could like this almost looks a little bit like England. That's Scotland with some of the islands off to the sides. There would need to be more islands near the top. Yeah, look, this looks a little bit like England here. Holy shit. If this breaks off and it's actually an island, now I think it's connecting to land. We just need to flood all of like Isle of Wight here and then we'll be fine. Yeah. England's got a larger booty than I remember. Got an extra island there for Ireland. Yeah. Or actually, for the benefit of Ireland, we could just not include them there. I don't think they'd like to be near England anyway. Oh, look at this field. Oh, this is one of the outposts. I think I discovered one like on the bottom right corner, but I didn't discover this one, so that's cool. I'm not sure what they actually do besides just spawn pillagers and have occasional loot. Let's just see what's in there. Okay. 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 Yeah. Surprisingly not... Ooh. Why's there fire here? Oh, this is lava. Okay. The lighting on the lava makes it look weird. I thought that was just regular sand. Yeah. I was like, huh. I thought it was a man-made structure. Back to seeing aesthetically pleasing Minecraft. Welcome back, Krieger. Queeger. Oh, look at this. There's like a naturally forming like round like pool here. Sploosh. See, I'm fine with like being underwater in these small lakes because I can see the edges to them. But jumping in the ocean gives me a fucking fear response because it's just... I mean, I've got a fear of the dark in real life, so I feel like the fear of the ocean is that times a billion because it's like darkness except it's everywhere. And there's also things that you know that live there, not just mystery. Oh, that back part of my brain that tells you to just jump off a fucking building is telling me to just jump into this water right now, and I know I'm not gonna like it. Oh, I went off the map a little bit. Where am I going? I should be going back here. Oh, hello, Hammock.
Hello, Mr. Obama. Help, I'm drowning.
Oh, the meme potential is too good. Let me explore the rest of this. Trying to fill out this map since I punched my old map in creative mode, which destroyed it. Which makes me very mad. So now I'm just exploring this one in creative while also multitasking and having a look at the pretty terrain. Win-win. I still want to hopefully find one of those coral areas. There isn't that much like terrain diversity in the reaches of this map from what I've seen. It seems mostly like forest and plains and mountains. There isn't any like jungles I've seen when I've been exploring my like world at all. They seem to be like pretty far away. Thankfully a couple villages though. These villages are a pretty fun part of the game. I really liked the updates they did to that. That's why I have so much infrastructure in that NPC village I found, and defense. Because I want to like upgrade all the villages. Dude, look at this tree. I thought that was a super tree, but it's actually just more dirt. I thought that was like a tree on top of a tree. The god tree. Pueblo will like that. Actually, I have a torch in my inventory. I must praise the god tree. This is for you, Pueblo. Oh, we're in creative, so we can just put down like all 4 of these. But, yeah. I hit 210 hours on Ryan a bit ago. Ryan main alert. Oh, dude. Ryan is like such a fun hero, but how people can play Reinhardt in current Overwatch when Sombra and Mei exist, like, huge respect, and also are you like a mad lad? Because whenever I play it, I'm just like, man, this hero is so good. I can just shatter and slap my dick on the table and like win games and like do so much work. And then I'm like, man, I don't understand why people. Oh, this is why people don't like playing main tank. Hacked, perma CC'd. Steadfast got buffed. Oh, did it? Oh, look at that moon. It's a blood moon. Praise the blood god. Did Steadfast get buffed? Because I know when they added it, it like was against sort of like knockbacks, like boops and Pharaoh boots and stuff. But like, did they buff it against like other CC? I've only really been playing Overwatch whenever like Raymer and Puella is playing, so I haven't really seen any of the recent changes. It's good against like Brig. Oh, does it give you like stun resist? Yeah, I don't really find Overwatch to be a very fun solo experience. It's very much one of those games where you can only really play it in stacks. Or with friends who are like completely intoxicated, so you can just forget about actually playing the game seriously. Because it is not a good serious game at all. I'd rather play Dota. Dota is a less toxic experience than Overwatch in my opinion. But when you play it in like stacks of friends, it's fine, because you can just be like, yeah, let's go sim Torb and just fucking like sit on defense. Yeah, boy. Torbjorn, ready to twerk. Huh, too hot for you. Too hot for you. My ultimate is ready. My ultimate is bingo. Ugh. What was it? It was like, my ultimate is too hot for bingo. That was it. My ultimate is too hot for bingo! Oh, using like voice changer stuff for like Overwatch is great too. Whenever I actually bothered to play comp Overwatch, I would just like, I think I'm already off the map, I wasn't paying attention. I would just like play Lucio, and then whenever I did the sound barrier, I'd just be like, oh, let's break it down! Oh, it didn't work that time. Down! God, it's not doing it. Maybe I have to be close to a mic. Down! Nah, it's not doing it, but when I do it with my scatter, it's meant to do like the blub 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 blub, but I think it's just doing it too quickly. It's annoying because it's not like a consistent thing that I press, it just does it based on like the length of your word. So I think if you say words like power, it works. Power! Yeah, it works better with those words. It has to be like a longer word. Maybe if I emphasize the N. Down! Nah. Yeah. Where am I going? I think I'm going this direction to get back on the map, right? No. Oh, there it is. I am on the map. Cool. Oh. Is that another? Yeah, that's the tower that I found before. There's pillager towers in every corner of the map. It's like they knew. Except the pillager tower on the top right of the map is actually my tower. I am the real pillager. Actually, I could probably do that with the synth sound. Yeah, it doesn't sound as good. I haven't done comp enough to play since season 13. Yeah. Fucking comp is just a mess. It's just, I mean, if you've got like really high tolerance, like if you've worked in like retail and call centers and you just like have that like experience that you can just like tolerate people being absolute like entitled cunts, like then Overwatch is like, this is easy. But if you're like me and you have really thin skin, it's like, I don't want to play this. This just makes me exhausted after one game. Like, one game is just so exhausting just because I have to, like, babysit people's emotions so they don't, like, mold. It's like, I shouldn't have to do this in a game that's for fun. I'd rather play Dota, which is, like, 10 times as hard and 10 times... Actually, yeah, it's filled with toxic people, but I wouldn't say I'd say it's less toxic than Overwatch, because toxicity in Overwatch comes from people not having the control, so they do really well, or at least they do all they can, and then they lose. Because someone else lost for them, and it's like, eh. At least in Dota there's carry potential. That I feel like is a game design flaw. Even if you make a game about teamwork, if you make it so you're gonna lose, you can't carry like bad players on your team, it's gonna suck. It's just not a fun experience. And that's where I think Overwatch falls short. Nice, finding our like outer rail here for our little village that we've found. I should probably build some actual like struts for this so it isn't just floating in the sky. That's going to take a ton of work, and I don't know if it's... I kind of actually like the floating monorail anyway because it's Minecraft and things are naturally floating in the sky anyway. Gravity doesn't matter too much in Minecraft. Feels almost like how we should feel. You need a crazy Rhine, I got you. I comped for my Anna gold gun and Rhine. Done. That's my secret ham. I'm always a carry. Hammer. Yeah, it was on the lead. Okay. Hammer down! Okay. I could hear it that time. It's probably just because I shouted it. I could also hear it in my monitor on my like headphones. So I could tell it worked. Okay. I'll explore the rest of this map. Yeah. I need to work on this farm a little bit more. I was trying to build like wheat fields all the way around this like river here, so it looked really pretty. I mean, it does do a good job of looking pretty. Much like my chat. Ayy. Yeah, I got like... I'm trying to think how many gold guns I got. I got my Torb gun, I got Winston, I got Symmetra, I got Zen, and I got Lucio. So I got 5 guns, that's quite a lot. I think I wanted to get like Anna, Hammond, or Junkrat next. Because Junkrat one looks really cool, but I don't play Junkrat that much because most of the people I play with play Junkrat a lot. Like, I'm say I'm pretty good at Junkrat, just because he's like demo, but more roam heavy. And whenever I play demo in TF2, I generally play with Sticky Jumper, so that's kind of my playstyle anyway. But yeah. Like, I really like Symmetra. Symmetra I like to play a lot, but whenever I usually play, it's when I'm playing with you guys, and Puelo's usually always on Symmetra. Yeah. Raymer hasn't played Junk that often. He's like a Doom main now. He's also like super slow to like playing characters. Like, I feel like he'd be a fucking amazing Hammond because like it's just an insane mobility character to play. If it wasn't for the fact that like Sombra just like absolutely deletes Hammond. Like, I really wish Sombra didn't exist in the game. She just absolutely she takes way more experience than she provides to the game. Need more characters that are like mobile and fun, and less characters that are CC heavy. Otherwise, it's going to feel like playing first person League of Legends. Or first person Dota. It's probably more like first person Dota because Dota actually has like really long CC times. Like, you can CC chain someone for 10 seconds and they die. Like, you play Shadow Shaman, just like shackle someone for 10 seconds. It's dumb. I remember the last time I played League of Legends, though, there was a lot of CC. One of the reasons why I stopped playing. Also Zoe. Zoe was shit. Is this another... Oh, this is the same outpost. Yeah, I'm just doing more sweeps. Oh, look, the color's coming back. Yeah, look at that. Look at the sunrise. Woo. Let me just... So we get the mountain sunrise. Look at that. Look at that. Sombra just isn't valid. Yeah. That's a post I could put on my Tumblr if I still went on Tumblr. I haven't been on Tumblr in like 2 years now. Sombra just isn't valid. Everyone in the post, in the responses, that's valid. Like, stopping abilities in an ability-based game, yeah, it's just fucking dumb. Like, why would they do that? I felt they introduced Sombra because at the time they were like, oh man, people like Genji and Tracer are just too strong. Let's just fucking bring a sledgehammer to this surgery. Like, and then in the following things, they ended up nerfing those characters anyway, or introducing other characters that made them like invalid. So it just became a massive CC creep. And it's like, dude, you had like such good potential for being like a esports equivalent of TF2 that had enough MOBA elements that it was like interesting for like viewers to like watch, but then you added way too many MOBA elements, and then you just watch it and you're like, you had to like put like a fucking year's worth or like 2 years worth of resources into making it spectator friendly. That shows that you probably didn't do a very good job in the actual development process. Although developing a game is very difficult, so I give them respect for at least putting all this time into it, but I feel like there was a lot more strings being pulled from Activision above them, being like, hey, we need to make, like, we noticed that League of Legends is like the best and most popular esport in the world. We need that money. Bobby Kotick needs another mansion, like he needs to buy another island somewhere. And Lootbox obviously aren't cutting it, so we need that esports money. So I feel like the dev team are probably like, this game probably doesn't really work as a esports game, but they have people above them telling them, make it esports now! Staring at Heroes of the Storm esports. Why isn't this working? Making a CCG like super late with like Hearthstone. I guess Hearthstone was still pretty big anyway. I can't really comment too much on Hearthstone. I haven't played it, so therefore my opinion isn't insightful. I just look at like card games and I'm like, Magic the Gathering looks really good. I haven't really put much time into it because it's a headache and it takes a lot of money investment, but it looks really cool. And I played Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards, and Duel. Was it? It's not Dungeon. It's like Duel Masters, I think it was called. There weren't many people I knew who were playing that game, but it was pretty cool. Collectible card games were great. Yu-Gi-Oh was great. I liked all the art in the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It was so nice. Yeah, Owl isn't very fun to watch. I actually found Goats kind of fun to watch. It wasn't like super refreshing experience where every stream I would go into it and be like, whoa! But it had like some cool tactics in there, like once you knew what to look out for. Like at first I was like, this looks dumb. And then I like watched it for a bit and like listened to a bunch of like sideshow content and like, oh shit, no, this is actually like really tactical. I'm wrong. This is actually really interesting to watch. But when it's that, every single fucking like game in Owl is just that. It's like, yeah, I've seen this enough times. Like it's whenever I tune into like a Dota2 like stream, like I'll just like, there's like a bunch of like Dota2 streamers I'll watch and I'll like load in and just like I'll see what heroes they're playing. If they're playing heroes I like, I'll watch it. If they're playing heroes that I think are like boring, I won't watch it. So like there's a lot of Dota things where I'll like go, oh, there's like 5 Dota streamers I like watching. I'm just gonna like open them all up in tabs. Oh, this one's got a Chen in it, PogChamp. I'm gonna watch the guy playing Chen. What's this? Admiral Bulldog's in this game. He's playing one of his 2 heroes. Oh, let's go into a different stream. Yeah. So when you're having like competitive Overwatch and then like it's the same like hero lineup every time, it's gonna be a little bit stale. Just need a Torb meta. Just Torbjorn. Like, just make it forehead. Just make a game where you can, like, use every hero. It's, like, I called it, like, fucking 3 years ago. Like, Overwatch patch development is exactly the same as League of Legends patch development, where it's basically impossible to make a really balanced game where every single hero is viable, unless you're Ice Frog. Even then, not every hero is viable, but Ice Frog and Dota do a very, very good job of balancing the game. Like, there's a lot of heroes that you can run, and there's very few heroes that are, like, objectively shit. It's just whether you're huge wrinkle brain enough to, like, use them well. Or if you're just playing in, like, low skill pubs. But what League of Legends did for a while is just be like, okay, we're probably not going to have a game where every single champion, it's champions in League of Legends, not heroes, yeah. Not every champion is a... I'm going to get tongue twisted on that, because, fuck it, it's heroes. Not every hero is, like, viable to, like, run all the time. So what they do is they deliberately make certain, like, characters overtuned and overpowered. Like, they do that on purpose, like, on release. Like, I'm pretty sure they make a hero, and they're like, okay, this is how the hero is going to be. And then for release, they just crank some of the numbers up higher than, like, their actual, like, dev team like decided so that more people will buy the character, and then like they're really popular, and suddenly they're in all the games because people want to try this OP new hero, and it gets the word out. It's just a good business decision. It's not a very fun game design decision, but it's a good business decision, and League of Legends is a fucking business, especially when they're owned by China. So that's what they do, and then they also every so often they'll just like every season they'll like change who's OP so that there's this variance, which I can't say it's fake variance because it is variance. Like, if you were to tune into League of Legends games every season, there's most likely going to be different champions, different heroes. So it's going to be like, oh, this is like a very varietous, what's the word, various? A lot of variety in this game. So it works well, and like, that's what Overwatch has been doing, is being like, okay, it's like going to be very hard, if not impossible, to make every character work. That's why I had to rework Symmetra and Torbjorn, because they were specialists. And I'm pretty sure when they designed the game, they didn't expect people to main class. They expected people to like switch and like play them as needed. But if they, you know, looked at their source material TF2 long enough, they'd realize people main class. People have a character and they only play that. And to be honest, I actually liked old Torb and Symmetra more. I really liked the shield generator, even though that was like the second iteration of, or I guess it was the third iteration of Symmetra. And the scrap and armor mechanic for Torbjorn, I really like that. But the current ones are more versatile damage dealers, but there are also more shades of grey in the palette of Overwatch characters, in the attempt to make every character sort of viable-ish and then allow them to potentially participate in the meta. But I'm trying to think where I was going with this. Oh yeah, like, it's sort of, Overwatch is like kind of like copying the League of Legends thing, where they're just going to keep overtuning. Like, it's just going to be eventual power creep, and it is power creep ever since they introduced characters like Sombra and other characters that kept adding more CC abilities. And it's obvious with characters like Hanzo, where it's like, oh, Scatter is like kind of unbalanced. It's not OP, it's just really stupid and annoying. Let's replace it with Storm Arrow, which is objectively better. It's less annoying to get like randomly floor scattered somewhere, but like, you do objectively more damage now. So that's more power creep. And that was like a bit more subtle, but then when they gave McCree like faster attack speed, it's like, okay, no, now they're just being blatant about it. Now they're just like making characters more and more overtuned. Like, if you sent someone who like plays Overwatch like a lot, like back in time 4 years, they're gonna be like, who the fuck is this hero? Why has Zen got 150 HP? It's just gonna be like really different. Man, there's a lot of trees in my world. I'm just gonna try and explore the rest of this map. So go in hyperspeed. Yeah, I'm still waiting for like, I don't know, Valve definitely won't make a sequel to TF2. They will not drop the fabled TF2 2. But I'm still waiting for like another dev team of a company to make a spiritual successor to TF2, like a high mobility class-based objective shooter. Because that shit is so good. The fact that so many people still play TF2 and it's a dead game, like dead game smiley face, 40,000 concurrent people. Obviously, they're all bots. That is obviously a thing that people would invest all their computer time into, to having bots running in a game that no one plays. Dead game smiley face. I'd say maybe like a fraction, like 5% of it are probably bots, but no, they're not all bots. There's still a lot of people play it. I still play it because it's still a fun game. And because no other game has really captured that TF2 experience of a high mobility, high skill ceiling game with a low enough skill floor that anyone can play and still run around and meme in. I feel like games that have gone pretty close to it are Dirty Bomb. Dirty Bomb was really good and really close to it, but it had a couple game mechanics that I hated. Like one, locking it so you can only have 3 characters on your roster made it so I had to have 1 healer, 1 objective specialist, and 1 like fire support, otherwise I'd feel like an asshole. Where the fuck did I go? Oh, I'm here. Okay, I was wondering where I was on the map. So it felt like if I picked Rhino or Vasily, I was an asshole. And also, spamming S-Rex everywhere is dumb. And another game that like I play every so often, but not super often because I'm fucking terrible at it, is Mortal. It's got an insanely high skill ceiling. Like, you can be so fucking good at Mortal. It's really fun to watch. And it's also got a low enough skill floor that you can just go, I'm going to play an engineer and build ballistas. Have at them, boys! Go like a bow, shoot people, throw fire grenades, go a peasant and just like fucking run around and meme and throw frying pans at people. And yeah, it's like, it's got meme, it's got low skill floor enough that you can just run in and like hope for the best, but it's also got an insanely high skill ceiling. And it's so fun. Like, if there was like a modded server or like a mod to like Mortal, so you could use magic, so I could run around and be like a D&D cleric and just cast like healing spells and fireballs on people, that'd be so fucking good. I would just play that game all the time. That's also because I'm addicted to D&D. But Mortal is like probably the closest game I've come to like a TF2 sort of like a TF2 killer, in the sense that it's got that like it's got memes. Oh, sea lanterns. It's got memes, and it's also got like insane skill ceiling. I'm going to jump in this water and I'm going to regret it. Actually, this doesn't look as bad. Look, it's like magma blocks and sea lanterns. That looks really cool. There's also darkness entirely around me, so I feel like I'm going to get eaten by Cthulhu himself, so I'm going to leave. But that looks really pretty. Look at those reflections. Oh, I forgot for a second I was playing Minecraft. I was in depth into the rant. That I was like, oh shit, I'm actually just playing Minecraft and talking. What is my life? Oh, look at that moon. Try and explore the rest of this map. There we go. I pretty much dislike League. Come get your sweaters. Come get your sweaters. I saw 2014 Overwatch video. That was wild. Yeah, it's like so different now. Yeah. God. I'm thinking of like old Symmetra with shield generator. I'm like, dude, that was great. I posted a video like ages ago when I was playing a comp game. As I think it was a comp game. That or just a really try-hard quick play game where a Genji and a Tracer were just going behind constantly to go after my shield generator, and it was like so worth, because if they're sacrificing 2 people going for the shield generator, it's like I'm basically killing them the entire time because they're taken out of the game. And then we won that game because they were just like sending like 2 of their like flank carry DPS like after me. And it was like so fun. It was like this is a hero that takes like no skill to actually like frag people with, because they had the lock on aim left click at that time. But it also had like huge brain tactics, and that's the shit I like. It's also pretty hard to design in a first person shooter, is to make a character who doesn't need to aim good. But it's fun. Also another game that I found to be pretty close. It's not close to TF2. It's kind of close in that it's a tactics FPS game, but Natural Selection 2, that game is so good. I play it every so often. It doesn't get like many people. It's definitely more of a dead game than TF2. It's got a very small player base, but it's so fun. It's like, the difficulty is that it's like an RTS FPS where you have people playing the tactics element. It's like aliens versus humans. But you also have one person who is the commander, who then plays the game from an RTS perspective and then levels up upgrades and tech trees and unlocks parts of the map so that you can like push on. And then the first person aspect is being the foot soldier, and it's really fun because you can also be an engineer and set up bases and stuff there and like whole areas, and it's like a really cool tactics game. Like that's one of those games that I'd love to get into like an esports like sort of like scene with that game, just sort of like just casting those games and then like doing like scrims, because that's like such a cool tactics game and it's a first person shooter. But yeah, not many people I played with played it enough, and it was kind of just a game I like played every so often, and it didn't, I mean there could have been a scene, I just didn't see it, so it probably just wasn't as big of a scene or like a comp scene. Yeah, I feel sad. I'm just remembering all these games that were really fun and they didn't really take off. Like Midair. Midair was good. I like backed the Kickstarter for that game. It's really fun. I did like a couple like YouTube videos about it, trying to get NG mains from TF2 who watch my videos to play the game because it's really fun. And the servers pretty much died in like a month or a couple weeks after the Kickstarter, sadly. Just didn't get any like growth. Which feels bad, man. If I had like a ton of money or like a ton of like sort of, you know, viewers, so I could just have like people on command. I say people on command, that makes it sound authoritarian. I mean like if I had the sway to basically just be like, hey guys, I'm gonna go play some mid-air. I'm gonna host a dedicated server, and then we just all jump on and just play. Like, that'd be great. I'd totally do that shit. I placed down some sea lanterns earlier on my previous streams. That's why they're there. Just because I wanted to see how they looked. They look really cool. I don't know why these ones are darker blue than these. Maybe it's because these ones are like super deep down, and this one's like shallow. Yeah. Mid-air was really great. It was basically like a successor to Tribes 2, like how Tribes Ascent was really popular back in like 2012, 2013. I can't remember when Tribes Ascent was big, but Tribes Ascent was great too, and then that died. That died because Hi-Rez didn't do a very good job of balancing it, but I forgive them. Hi-Rez have done a couple shady things, but they're a big enough company that I feel like isn't necessarily the devs' fault. I feel like there's probably just more. It's like the same thing with Activision Blizzard, where the devs themselves, the people who work on the game, must love it, but the people above them are like, we need more ways to make money. We need money. So yeah, there's probably a little bit of that going on, so I don't hold it against those devs. They're trying their best. I just hate the CEOs. Bring out the guillotines. Need that moolah. Oh, my throat's getting sore from talking constantly for 3 hours. What was that light over there? Like, I can see it on the edge of my like FOV, because FOV is like a square, like everything in this game. Like me, I am a square. I think that's another like sea lantern. Yeah. Yep. It looks really cool if you like look down on it, because then you can see like the water texture of the top. I guess that isn't a texture. That's like a. I don't know. Is that a particle that makes the water ripple? I assume it's like. God, the bubbles are spooking me. Bubbles. Bubble, bubble, bubble. I assume it's a texture. It's an animated texture. My bubbles. We also think of that like scene in like Finding Nemo where you get spooked by the bubbles. It's my bubbles. Bubble, 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 bubble. That makes it sound like I've got a bong. I just have like one of those bottles that have got straws built into them. That must sound weird. What am I doing? Just doing silly stuff because I'm just exploring this map. I think once I finish exploring this map, I'm gonna go play like Dota or something. Just to give my brain something to do. I want to play a game of Chen today, which is going to either go in one direction. One of two directions. Either I feed horribly, because it's a very difficult hero to play, which requires a lot of team coordination that I don't have. Because like, for some reason Steam doesn't like my microphone and I can't use my voice in Dota 2. Not that I'd want to, because I feel like I'm probably only going to get people who don't understand English. Or two, we stomp, because the other team is bad. Which is likely going to happen because I still haven't played enough ranked games in Dota 2 to be calibrated, so I'm at the lowest possible MMR, so I'm gonna get really odd people. I've also been playing Timbersaw a little bit recently, who's pretty fun. So if people end up picking supports, which is quite rare, since I play 5, which is the most poverty types of supports. If people actually pick support, I can play Timber. It's kind of like this like really tanky off-lane guy who cuts down trees. It's kind of like I guess it's kind of like Garen in League of Legends, where he's like a tanky top laner who can like self-sustain really well. So you can basically just sit in lane and farm and just forget about other people. Oh, look at this sunrise! Look at that. Oh, wait, let's fall down here so we can catch it on the mountain. There we go. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I thought I'd go in the water. You disappoint me. Hello, squid. This squid is just like half asleep, just floating around, doesn't know where he's going. But he's just chilling. Kin. Oh, it is. It is fish. Oh no, action music's playing. The dragon has arrived. You know, I think I'll stop there. Let's quit. I'm gonna BRB real quick, go get a drink, and I'm gonna carry on with some Dota. I mean, Roadhog was based off Pudge, I'm pretty sure. Big fat guy with a hook. I think Powerwolf is good background music for this because it's very like got religious, and Chen is very religious. Oh, they got Bane. I was playing like Bane in one of my previous games. Bane is like so difficult to like not do something that makes your team flame you. It's so easy to like fuck up with.
Prepare for
In the bag. Good luck. Have fun. Time to hopefully not feed.
Can't escape your sins.
Can't escape your sins. The cool thing about Chen is that he's such like a low play hero because he's got like such a high skill floor. That like I'm pretty sure Chen's pick rate in pubs is like at lower than like 1%. So like anytime people see a Chen, they're either like, oh shit, I've got a Chen on my team. This guy's either really fucking good or we're gonna lose because he's bad. Most likely the second one, but I like the hope that people generally have when they go into it, being like, this guy's playing like a huge brain hero. I'm hyped. Yeah, this character, they get like more damage the more you attack them. It's like kind of like harass, so he's really annoying. Thankfully I've got like extra healing, so hopefully I don't feed right now. I feel like I might feed.
What?
Yeah, but try and stack this camp.
In your name.
Okay, keep Kobold there to try and side pull the wave so that Bloodseeker has space, but I also want to be close by enough that my aura gives him healing. Or... there we go.
Yes.
There we go, I got that camp step. It's because it's nighttime, so I have to run into them for a little bit extra time. I probably shouldn't stack Ancients anyway, because they're probably not high enough level to actually farm them. Okay, this is a rough line. I feel bad for Bloodseeker, I can't really do any extra stuff, I'm not smart enough. Oh, Bloodseeker might be dead.
In your name.
I mean, Bristlebat might be dead. Yes.
Consecrated. Found unworthy.
Now I can be toxic. Looks like he keeps using his scroll. I don't think he understands English.
May it please you.
I'm using my free TP.
Killing spree. Hello, this is Gabe Newell. Thanks for playing Dota 2. Double kill.
My thrift reward. In your name. Yes. Oh, take that. As you say. Ah! Fresh meat.
Did I get this? Oh nice, I did.
Up high is path. Hallowed ground. My congregation grows. May it please you. Obelisk, guide me. So I go. Faith.
But
God willing.
Your middle tower is
nice.
under attack.
I'm gonna die.
Your middle tower is under attack. I'll figure something out.
You can just kind of walk at people. At least I still have this creep that I can use now. Unless it dies to a quill spray, which it most likely will.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh.
As Obelisk directs. Attack. Obelisk guide me. Leap of faith.
Save the wolf. No, it's gonna die. Aww.
Attack.
Another one.
Test your faith.
Nice. I feel like whenever I play Chen, I always get carried. But at least I can help enable people who are good at the game.
The enemy's middle barracks have fallen.
Yes.
I'll leave the creeps there to do damage.
Obelisk directs. Hallowed ground. In your name.
No, he's still going back in.
Dominating performance. Double kill.
But nice, I have Makina.
Dominating, I guess. Going killing spree. Honage.
Took this punch.
Mega kill. Double kill.
Their middle barracks have fallen.
So if someone died in this team fight, I could just bring them all the way into their base when they respawn. Let's go for the mad life hook.
Tower has fallen. I give it a 4.
My congregation grows. May it fuse me. As you say.
XP.
May it
I've not got this.
in your name.
Someone's already put down wards, nice.
They're
Started
unstoppable.
sanking.
Honage.
He has invisibility.
So I go.
He's always up.
They're unstoppable. Honage.
Yes.
Dominating, I guess.
God willing. As Obelisk directs.
Honage.
Hallowed grounds.
Onage.
Monster kill.
Thank you, Gabe.
Double kill. My favorite kill is the Mongolian.
Obelisk guide me.
Cool, these effects on my head.
Godlike. Double kill. There they go. Impossible kill.
Your refusal shall pay. Yes. Leap of faith. From
Yeah, I brought Pudge back in. Fountain camping can continue.
Dire structures are fortified.
Your top tower is under attack.
Mega kill.
Your top tower is under attack.
So I go.
Not prepared for this.
Under attack.
This isn't gonna end well, is it?
You sure showed them.
Show who what?
GG. That was a good game. I thought we were gonna lose from that laning stage. I did terribly. But we have carries. Boo.
Obelisk guide me.
I don't know if I did any of this challenge. I didn't do that much magic damage. Nice. That's nice. Right. Cool. 3 wins. Get extra shards. Oof. I think next Dota Plus thing I'm gonna get is, since I'm trying to play a little bit more Timber Soul, like learning to play it offline. I only get only get this one, trees exterminated. Just count how many trees I've destroyed. Ugh. That'd be great. Yeah. Ooh. New rewards. Woo.